The moment that Paris Saint-Germain knew they'd beaten Sheffield, watched by a record crowd of 17,800. And tonight we back that up on Sky Sports with Oldham Burrs against champions Wigan, and Boundary Park sets the pattern for the new dawn for the game in England.
There with a high tackle, Crompton going to bang on his eyebrow as well. Here is Edwards with a floating kick. This is danger. That was Quinnell. He dropped it. A fire touches down. The referee, I think, will maybe take a look at this. He wants to have a look to see whether the ball was knocked on by Quinnell as he went for it. Now here's the first big decision for the official tonight, and there's a chance that that is a knock-on.
I think you're right, Eddie. Martin of fire.
Try's been given, and Martin of fire has never had to wait quite so long before celebrating.
This should be back to a new 6. Definite touch by the Oldham side then.
Referee hasn't wiped the tackle count clean. He might not need to. Paul out wide to a fire further wide to Gary Connolly, and Gary Connolly gets the try, and Wigan are running red hot here.
The skills of Henry Paul, and it proved vital.
Farrell gives it to a fire who just slipped. There's not as much grass on this Boundary Park surface as there would be at Watersheddings or perhaps Central Park. The grass is finally cut, but Wigan are making great inroads, and here's Connolly for 2. Super play from one side of the field to the other. From the base of the scrum, the ball quickly moved out, and Connolly on the end of another great move.
Eager to get on with the game. See, Oldham have barely got the second marker sorted out before they're playing the football. That's why they're getting over the advantage line. That's why they're running hot.
Edwards running the angles, inviting Quinnell to come on the charge. Quinnell obliges, gets the pass back to Cowie. Cowie going on his own for the line and just held up short. Last tackle here for Wigan. And they've gone for the sucker punch, and the referee takes a look and gives the try. And it's Martin Hall, the former Oldham player, who has come up with another 4 points, and Wigan have a 20-0 lead, and Oldham have made just the 1 break compared to Wigan's 2, the bust through, and Oldham have carried the ball up 29 times. Wigan 52 times they've taken the ball up, and here they are now with Radlinski, who finds Paul, and Paul jinks away from the defender and scores a brilliant try. Oh, this Wigan side are silencing a few. Cracks in the armour. I've yet to see one to try and keep them out. Farrell bounces off one. Can't get away from that 4 though.
Will it be the long ball from Edwards again, or will it be the kick?
Well, there's Edwards, and there's the long ball to Paul, and on to Twiggamala, and there's Connolly, and here is Radlinski, and there's another try. Try given, Radlinski with his first in Super League. They finished the centenary season in some style, but look at the power and pace of Twiggamala, who just breezes his way almost up to the halfway line.
He looks fitter and faster than I've ever seen him.
Quick hands, and that did not go forward. And this is Connolly, who's on a hat-trick, and Connolly's got the hat-trick. That's a hat-trick for Gary Connolly. Just picked it up on halfway, and he skated his way down the touchline. Connolly the hat-trick. A hat-trick in the Challenge Cup final, the Challenge Cup semi-final rather, against Oldham in 1995. And Darren Abram is now jogging his way onto the field and to join the defensive line. Skerritt, meanwhile, picks up the legs, takes on Aitchison, and he's allowed to make 30 metres progress there. 59 metres in all in that 5 tackles for Wigan, and Edwards just dinks the ball over the top again. And that's bounced kindly for a fire, and there's a try. His second. Martin of Fire, 2 tries tonight. That's the 8th for Wigan.
The little general again. The noddies are back.
So Oldham can keep this movement going with Crompton. Good support play as well. This is Abram, Darren Abram, taking them on. Abram gets there and try. At last, Oldham gets some reward, and the Wigan line is breached.
Good bit of work by Andrew Patmore.
There are one or two players, Steve-O, in this Oldham side whose tackling technique is a little lacking. Radlinski steps on the gas. Edwards is in space. Edwards will score. Edwards scores.
Will we get a Toy Town noddy? Come on.
I think we will. Look at the screen. Yes. Straight at the screen. He's a showman. Doesn't smile much on the field, but he's good company off it. Maloney wrapped up by Connolly. 72 metres they've made. The next 20, though, are vital. Good charge by Pat Moore. Out wide, they must score. And Robbie Myler gets his Super League tally underway. Well, they made over 70 metres in the first 5, and the next 20 were crucial.
Both in the defence and attack.
Long ball, they're trying to stretch Wigan out wide down the left-hand side. Abram gets the ball away again. Back in field it comes to Munro. And this is Maloney. And has Maloney scored? He's held the clock. He wants to look at the screen. Now then.
Yeah. This will be a hard one. On top.
Great cheers all round the ground. Try is given.
We're starting to see what the Oldham coach Andy Goodway said, that they would produce this Super League. Good open football. And for the first time, for a period of, say, 10-15 minutes, Martin Crompton really has stamped his skill on this game.
Let's talk in halves. Martin Afire is back out of the sin bin. He's down the touchline. He's dumped the ball into the arms of Edwards. Edwards gets his second. The Afire-Edwards double act works. Yes. Martin Afire, try-scorer turns creator for Shaun Edwards.
Super.
And is it significant that Shaun Edwards missed the defeat in December? Radlinski gets another. And that's 2 for Radlinski. The kickoff bounced kindly for Wigan. Straight from the kickoff, Wigan back down the end and score.
This will not please the Oldham coach, Andy Goodway, to allow a prop. I know it wasn't the best bounce, but to allow a big fella like this to actually get into your quarter line and provide the pass.
It wasn't it, and it was pretty to watch, providing you weren't an Oldham Bears supporter. Wigan have won by 56 points to 16.